Now it's going to take me longer than I first thought.
Welcome to TNT Homesteading. Join us as we spend our first full year here on our 10-acre off-grid homestead. Welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. It is the beginning of day 5 on our porch project. And the day of rain yesterday, we did get some stuff done, just not as much as I would have liked. But considering the amount of rain we got, that's not too bad. Let me recap for you real quick. So we did get the rest of the spacers, supports, whatever you want to call those things that my wife cut Sunday. I got those all installed early on before it really started pouring. At the end of the day, I did do a new support right across there to put these joists into. And I needed that one there because we're going to take some decking and go along this direction. That way the boards that are going that direction will butt into it, and the boards that are coming this direction will butt into that, and then I won't have weird angles between the two. So that's why I needed that extra piece put in. I guess I didn't need to, it's just that's what we wanted. So this morning, it's sort of chilly and it's very damp, but I'm going to put in those 5 joists and some supports in. I've got 2 braces, legs, I don't know what you want to call it. 2 4x4s I want to cut and get installed, and then we'll be ready for decking. We're looking forward to getting this decked. That's what I'd love to get done today. I'd love to get this decked. If we can, we'll take down the porch railing, and then we can go straight into that porch from there tonight. The only steps we currently have are on the other building, so we'll see if we'll take those off or not. The steps over there are higher than the steps over here, so I'll have to adjust those. I guess that's it. I guess I should quit talking and get to work. It's a beautiful morning, except for it's damp. Nothing I can do about that. So I wanted to show you what I am doing, and I do stress I am doing. I am not a carpenter. I don't build stuff. I am a computer jockey. With lots of extra hobbies. So what I am doing, from what I've learned online, researching, videos, all sorts of stuff. So I'm putting my joists, because we're using wood, at 16-inch centers. So what I've been doing is I took my tape measure and I measured, and because I put it at the end here, I measured every 16 inches. That's not a 16-inch center though, but if I put the edge of the bracket at that line, then the center of each of my joists will be at 16-inch centers. On this end, because of the angle, it's much more difficult. But yesterday I learned this. Some of y'all already know this. I didn't. My framing square, at least this framing square, that small edge is 16 inches. So I'm running it along my joist, and I go over, and I now know where that edge is from this side to here is 16-inch. So from center to center will be 16-inch centers. So I straighten that out. I bring it down to where it's just on the edge of the wood, and I know where to make my mark. Then I take those angle brackets. You can see them better from over here. I've got angled brackets. Those cost a pretty penny. So I didn't have a way though to screw in from the back side. So anyway, that's what I'm using. So I'll attach my angle bracket there and measure my board to the short line. I'll measure to the short line. So I'll push this up, measure from there to there, and that'll give me my length for my board. Because I'm using the angle brackets, I don't have to worry about angles or anything like that, which I initially thought I was going to. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, and I'll rinse and repeat. I'm hot. According to the thermometer, it's only 58, but I'm hot. Of course, that sun's been beating on me. Joists are in. So all the joists are in. Only thing left to do now is to cut a few supports just for some stabilization here. But I'm pretty happy. That took, well, it's 10, so it took an hour and a half, a little more maybe. All right, it's 11:15. It's taken me 3 hours to finish the triangle part of the porch, but we're ready for decking. There we go. All the supports are in, braces are in, everything's tied down and sturdy, which is what you want. I've calculated how much I need. Off the top of my head, I think I want 50 16-foot boards, and I want 13 12-foot boards. I've got it written down, so I will look that up before we buy anything. We should be able to walk on it, at least a good portion of it, before bedtime. I hope. Well, we made it work. We had a short, so you may have seen that already, but we didn't have a 16-foot trailer, and we needed 16-foot boards. So we put some of those 16-foot 2x8s on our kayak trailer, moved the supports as far all the way out, about 8 foot each, and strapped those on, and the decking rode fine for the most part. This is our second trip. We loaded all the wood on, 64 16-foot and 11 12-foot, and the tires looked like pancakes. So we took the 12-foot boards and stuck them in the back of the pickup, and it was a little better. So then we ended up, this was what we took off, and realized we forgot to get the tin that we had purchased, so we got that on this trip. But now we can get to work with the decking.
So after we got back and unloaded, we were racing the dark and I started working, and I just realized, well, a few minutes ago I realized that I never recorded anything. I laid these boards here. They're not necessarily crowned correctly. These are not attached because I have to do some jigsaw work around the 4x4s here on the front. But they're laying here and they work. Over here, we have 3 boards connected. 4, I guess, because we did that board as well, going across. That way, these boards have something to butt in against. And that's why we did it, because the long angles there, you know, they weren't going to match up if we didn't. Anyway, and so that board acting as a border, I thought would look better, and my wife agreed. But those 3 are in place. We did have to do, you know, some angle cuts, and we had a notch around the porch. But yeah, now it's going to take me longer than I first thought. I thought this would just scream, and it probably will when we get to these sides, but still putting 3 screws per joist is going to be time consuming. On these I have to cut to length and the angle. So, and at the moment I've been doing a really bad job of it, or a bad job measuring, but I'm going to have to trim those 2 outside boards to make them equal the one closest to the cabin. But we can, at this very moment, walk over here. We can come back, and you can see my bride walking up the stairs. Anyway, y'all, that's it for tonight.
Day 5?
Day 5. End of day 5.
It is day 5.
And we're tired. But
Taco
you know what?
Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday. So we're getting ready to go
Peace out.
get tacos. Or at least Mexican food. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. God bless.